I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy, 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 boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over air. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over air. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the date done, you a go love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Wow. All right, welcome back to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host. My name is Man. I continue to wear my blue. Yeah, you know who I represent. The 1738. Never change. One color. Forever. My name's 1738. Life without learning is death. Want to welcome you to another episode, the penultimate one of our Schoolboy football show, because we'll be having one show after this show where we're going to pick the best Manning Cup players and the best Costa Cup players to see and rate them to see which side is better, the Costa Cup side or the Manning Cup side. We're going to do that when the World Cup qualifying fixtures are finished. That will be our last Schoolboy football show. So this is the penultimate one as we preview the Olivia Shield that takes place today. Yes, between Kingston College and Garvey High School. Welcome to all of you who are watching. So good to have you. All right. This is gonna be good. It won't be long, but will be good. Welcome, Ron Davis in the building. Well, on the streaming. That's how it is. But also, listen, this is a good day, man. You have life, so give thanks. Yo, live good. Live good. Walk away from trouble. People are dying like flies. I mean, I'm telling you. Listen, I can't tell when last me see a man kill a mosquito. People look like they're dying more than mosquitoes, man. Come on, man. We gotta do better. We can't continue like this. Youth, I'm telling you, there is, no matter how bad you are, you're gonna die. You understand me? So enjoy your life, man. Don't pick up the gun and then live in a prison and still die at 20 and 22 and 23. Enjoy your life. People make you live better. You see, all of the people them who I spoke about this. You see, if you're overseas, I have some family who want you send money, find out what they are going to do with it. Don't give them money to facilitate any bad and wrong practices. Make we stop it from every angle. You understand me? Can you see the youth where we help finance, forget anything illegal, one day they will turn against even you. So let us live good. Jaja, you need to stop too much, man. Jeez and peace. Come on, we have to do better than this. Nobody know want to work again. Everybody want, you see me? Come on, man. But big up. And also big thank you to our sponsors. Launch Legacy. Yes, yes, indeed. Launch Legacy. Handle risk, seek legacy. For all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the USA, visit them at launchlegacy.com or call or text 647 989 0782. An agent will be there to assist you, to help you to get to a place where your money can start working for you. Listen, you have some money saved up, you're getting like really no interest on it. There is a product available at Launch Legacy that will help you. Go and check them out. Also, want to say a big thank you to Prestige Finance, located in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica, and they are offering loans of up to 100,000 Jamaican dollars. All right. If when you call them, you say, listen, I heard about you from I Am Sure Sports. Here's what you can get: same day processing, low interest rate between 0 to 4%, and you pay no processing fee. Just tell them that you heard about them from I Am Sure Sports. All right, so big them up and big thank you to all our sponsors. If you have your business and you're looking for everyday promotion advertising, check out I Am Sure Sports. We could run a banner for you. All right. So today, like I said, is the final of the Olivier Shield. The last Olivier Shield that was played, it was won by Clarendon College, who are the holders of it. So right now, except for the Walker Cup and the Manning Cup, all schoolboy football titles are in Clarendon. That includes the Champions Cup, the Ben Francis Cup, the Da Costa Cup. They're all in Clarendon. And the Olivier Shield is also in Clarendon. Could it stay in Clarendon, or will it take its way on the train? Yes, the train that is operating over that side, somewhere between Clarendon and those places, or St. Catherine, I don't know. Will it jump on a train and head up to the corporate area and find its way down to North Street? We don't know. I wonder if Maron Garden is here, or he is in Panama. Can anybody verify that he's in Panama for me? I think he's in Panama. I don't think he would survive. Survive not being in Panama. But I will say, people, is that when I told you that it was very important that Maron Garden went to the game in Peru, because I think um, he had nothing to measure the team on because he wasn't there. And so I don't know, like, what sort of advice do they give to the head coach in the substitution? And could that have been? I don't know. I don't know. All right. But we will see. Who will take the title today? Is it Kingston College, or will it be Clarendon College? Who has looked the best? Think Kingston College, they have only lost one game all season. One game all season. And that game that they lost was in the Champions Cup. The only game that they lost. So Garvey Maceo lost only one game. And that game is also in the Champions Cup. Garvey Maceo has scored more goals than Kingston College, and they have also conceded less goals. What say you? Can KC take it? Is this a good measure of to which side of schoolboy competition was better this year? Was it the corporate era, meaning the Manning Cup, or is it the rural era, which is the Costa Cup? Do the winners of this clearly establish which side of the competition was more competitive or had the better players? I really don't think so. I don't think so. I think regardless of the outcome, the Da Costa Cup provided a greater level of quality competition than the Manning Cup this year. I really believe that the Da Costa Cup had like 8 good teams. I'm going to call them, and you can argue. I don't think the Manning Cup had 8 quality teams. I think you could have found like 8 to 10 quality teams in the Da Costa Cup. Dintil, Clarendon College, Garvey Maceo, Edwin Allen, Mannings, Stets, right? Good teams. Those are 6 teams. 6 quality teams. All right? Right? I'm going to squeeze in some other teams that I thought were very, very, very good. BB Coke, very, very good team. All right? Glenmuir, very, very good team. All right? I will even say Monroe had a very good team. When I go over into the Manning Cup, you say probably KC, JC, Mona, right? Yeah. I kind of struggle. Like, which other team was a quality team? KC, JC, Mona. Which other team? Yeah, you could say Camperdown. Somebody saying Camperdown. I don't think stats were all that good, or Excelsior weren't all that good. KT wasn't all that good. Charlie Simit, in my opinion, weren't all that good. So you don't have a lot more than those teams. So I think regardless of the winner of this competition, then of this match today, the Da Costa Cup was way more competitive, and there were a lot more better teams over there. Though that the thing is that the better quality players were all bundled up in 2 or 3 teams in the Manning Cup. That's the thing, right? I want it to stay in Clarendon, but it looks sticky because Garvey aren't at their strongest. Really? I wonder why. Why would they say that? Who is out for Garvey? Who is out for Garvey? You're lucky. Choco, wagwan, man. Big up, big up. Good to have you back, man. Been a while. I'm glad that you have recovered. You understand me? I'm glad that you have recovered. I hope you keep your coach on for next season, because you have a propensity over there to change coaches regularly. So I hope you stick with this coach, and you can retain all your players and take a shot at this again. You understand me? Because you had a good quality team. I don't know. No, it's not a good measure. There you go, you're lucky. You're agreeing with me. Kirk Hendricks, say just the other day, brethren, me I wonder where you're gone, and I may do several things, and I'm not seeing you on the stream. But good to have you back. I'm trying to get your coach, Mr. Hendricks, Mr. Whitley. So supposed to line up that to do an interview with him. Mr. Whiteley. Yeah, man, big coach down there at Herbert Morrison in your day. Don't it, Kirk Hendricks? Yeah, Glenmuir was a good team. Yeah, BB Coke, I think we have that already. Chris Wright says Garvey will miss their goal machine who left for college. Let's see who steps. Really left already? Whoa. Gregory Cousin has left already? Oh my God. Oh no. Whoa. Brain drain. Calabar. You know what? Calabar. Yeah, I don't know. Brain drain. All right. Brain drain. Here's what I want you to do, brain drain. If you can get Calabar had too good a team to perform so poorly. There, the coach you have, I don't like people to good coach out by Cavaliers, but you realize that the coach at Calabar takes little command of Cavaliers in the JPL. So brain drain, here's what I want you to do. You have to see if your Calabar team can upgrade at the coaching level. If you keep your same team, well, I think little youngster Kelson, he's at Arnett Gardens assigned. He came on the last game for Arnett Gardens. If you can keep that team together and get an upgrade in the coaching department, you could be in good business. Next season, which is actually in September, the league restarts, which is going to be now home and away, right? Barring any changes with the pandemic. So, Brandon, if you have any influence over there, you need to step in and make the suggestion. Yeah, I think Calabar situation had more to do with the level of coaching. Yeah, there you go, Crispin. You see that, Brandon? I'm not the only one. Oh, Cousins and Meron Garden are out. Okay. So Meron Garden stay for the DaCosta Cup final and now in gone. Had the best team on paper. Yeah, but probably of the top teams, they had the coach. they had the coach with the least amount of experience. Let's put it that way. Kevin Williams, big up on your lodge. But what happened to the KC men? I mean, I think Cleo Clark is good enough. I think the Garvey Masia defense is also good enough. I think they would have it hard to probably beat Kingston College, depending on Cleo Clark alone. I think that the double strikers that they have are very good. I don't know what their bench is like though, but losing Cousins and their head coach, I think more so the Cousins' absence is going to be a greater factor than Meron Garden. I tell people, I think Meron Garden should have been in Peru because yeah. Listen, man. All right, no excuses. Not a little foot problem. Listen, we never made any excuses for Dintil. Don't make any excuses. If he plays, he has no problem. So let him. Remember, people made no excuses for Dintil. So don't make any excuses for any player. All right. If he's not well enough, let him not play. Once he steps on that field, problem. But they are still going to play him. If the player is injured, don't play him. Because if you play him, there's no excuse. Do not play the injured player. Dintil tried it with Gary Mills and you say what happened. Do not play the player if the player is injured. The player's welfare is better and more important than a shield. Do not play the player if the player is injured. We need to stop it. Chatta go easy with the Calabar talk, no boss. M10 football. I think you're the man for the job, you know. M10 football. I think you're the man for the job. Brain drain. I've just found your upgrade in the coaching department at Calabar. M10 football. He's the man, Brain Drain. Brain Drain, he is the man, Brain Drain. Touch base with him right now. M10 football, are you available for the head coaching job at the utmost for the highest? Out there on Red Hills Road, the Rabala. If you are, I'm going to put pen to paper. Maxine Bruno, you know so much. Maxine Bruno, you know so much about about Garvey Massey when he's yeah. I don't understand. You know so much about Garvey Massey, but you're shouting for Casey. I don't understand it. You're calling it the Clarendon Cup. Well, based on what we're hearing that Gary Cousins is not here and Cleo Clark is injured. If those two players are not at, one is out and one can't, play, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Rasta Saint, I know he wants this thing to stay in Clarendon. Let me see. Big man, me and you know, say Garvey 7 and the 10 are the man them with the fire. Even if the 9 gone, Casey, I get both 3 still. All right, this is confident Clarendonian. All right. Top 10 say everything I come Clarendon. Yeah, man, Clarendon on a roll this year. The only thing that I go on and know is that the Clarendon team's not looking so good in the JPL. You know, yeah, they're not looking so well. But Humble Lion they have been looking better. M10, you're turning down the big old Rabalock. Brain Drain and I was just working on the paperwork, and it's good salary, and you're turning it down, man. I keep in the same squad, you know. What you going on with M10? Big opportunity, this, you know. Come on, man. I know you can't answer on the platform, but you know. Your lucky says, I think the fact that KC wants this cup and they are at their strongest, I'm prone to give KC the edge. Okay. Okay. All right. Um, it's 40s for life, man. Man, I know you're working undercover. You're doing some serious spine work down at Garvey, must say. Yeah, but I'm glad for Cousins. Anybody know what college he has gone to? Is a Division One. What division college has he gone to? Boy, it's good that he has gone to college, but a lot of you know what I realize? So many of the Jamaican players who go through the college system, it seems like they don't matriculate into great professional footballers. I think Andre Blake is probably the last one that has stick and stayed in the MLS. Probably Romario Williams, I think his name is, as well. But I don't know. It seems like the college system doesn't properly prepare the players to get into professional football. But you can't beat a youth for wanting to pursue the highest level of education that is there. You understand me? And so you can't knock him for that, but I wonder how it will affect his footballing career. M10, the JC Mansa KC should win this one. We shall see. All right. Barkley, I come dominate. That dominate. Listen, you see Barkley, and I hear somebody saying that Christopher Pearson is the best technical player in Jamaica, and he should be in the national setup. All right, let me say this, people. Stop using schoolboy football to determine how good players are. Don't use schoolboy football. When you see an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old dominating the Premier League, you can say he has something. Here's a problem that we have, and we need to fix this. We too often, and I know that's not what you're doing, Romario Lawrence, but you know, I've been getting these comments about Pearson and these guys. Here is the issue. Too many of these youngsters are told how good they are, how great they are, how skilled they are. And when they are matched up with other players in the region, at their level, you see how ordinary they are. Do not measure the footballers nowadays based on their performances. In schoolboy football, a 19-year-old will look better because of his physical build than most 16 and 15-year-olds, because it's two different levels of development. You can say, well, they look like a talent. Nothing is wrong with that. But to make them think or believe that they are this big thing, let me see them at least in our local Premier League dominating, not just playing and looking good, but dominating. I want to see the Pearsons and the Barclays coming into the Premier League. And when the team of the week are being picked, they are in it every week. That's what I want to see. Like how Busy Atkinson was in the team of the week every week. I want to for most weeks, not every week, right? Iman went through the college thing, win a championship in 1999. Different issue, but can still be done. All right, cool. Rasta saying 7. Okay, that's good to know, man. I heard another Clarendon school, Glenmuir, was named the top academic school on the island. A Clarendon, the thing there. Rastafari now. You see, what happened is that how they are measuring the school thing, it is that's one measurement, and what they did is based on the output, input versus output, not based on, because there are other schools whose averages are way above Glenmuir. when you look at the overall average, they are around 8th. But like I think Dintil Technical High School is like probably second, more than Campion. But Campion average in terms of their passes is way more than Dintil. You understand me? So it is based on the metrics that they use still. So don't dive into that one. Depends on your college coach. Some college coach has pro link and contacts. Also plan on the youth's career since freshman year. Okay. Pearson is good, but he's not even the best schoolboy footballer in the country. There you go. A lot of people saying that at 19, he is the best young. Listen, somebody tell me that Pearson better than Kaim Paris. Better than Kaim Paris. Better than Dwayne Busy Atkinson. Better than Tyreek McGee. And I'm saying that, come on, man. Come on. So don't let us do those things. Don't let us put them above there. Good player, but I want to see him come for Harborview in the Premier League and produce some top quality. If he opts to go to college, I want to hear his name on the college circuit. All right? That's what I want him to see him do, because I'm not saying that he's not good enough, but to now begin to put him over players. Remember, people forget that he and Busy Atkinson were at JC together, you know. Right? So let's you understand me? So let's just keep them level-headed and don't just have sober judgment on them. Let me put it that way. And let them know they need to work on their game. And don't let them believe that they are big stars. Listen, Devontae Campbell is a 17-year-old at Mount Pleasant and had an impact in the Premier League last season for Mount Pleasant. That's what I want to see. So yeah. Dintil is not second. Are you sure that because somebody told me that Dintil was right up there now? But I know it is based on. They were first on non-traditional high schools. Okay, I see. And here's again, it's because of the matrix that they use. Because if you look at the top 20 schools in terms of average, yeah, you will realize that it is not so. They're not really up there, but it is what it is. Idiot, you fool a second them there. Maxine Brown, who you can't call the people them idiot, man. Pearson don't reach Kaim Paris level or Atkinson. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And for people to say that I don't know why we do these things, man. Well, only time will tell. But undoubtedly, Kingston College will win. They really are. Dior, all right? They're overhyping Pearson. I think he's a good player. Yeah, man. What? Atkinson used to go to KC. What are you talking about? Listen, Atkinson, Maxine Brown. Oh, you don't know what Busy Atkinson used to go to KC. Then what do you think? Busy Atkinson was very instrumental at KC, man. What are you talking about? And yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he could have stayed in school and he opted to go and play thing. But yeah, man, he went to KC. Hey, Maxine Brown, me lose off of you, you know. Me I tell you, you should have know that. He's good, yes, but I don't see the major hype. Yeah, man, I'm saying that Barkley is good as well, but don't hype them up. Duncan McKenzie, good player. Zemini is good player. You understand me? They are good players, but don't just keep the youths, because you know what is funny? A lot of people don't give Gregory Cousin the ratings. Gregory Cousin played in the Premier League, you know. To be honest, you know that Gregory Cousin has looked better than Pearson this season. Gregory Cousin looks better than Pearson this season. Even Gary Mills If Gary Mills didn't have those injuries, you'd have seen a different Dintil, even against Mannings, and I'm a Mannings man. Oh jeez. They really are dear. But me not want to go about to argue this. None. Let me tell you this. None. Let me say it again. None. Not one of these schoolboy teams can beat the team that the worst team in the Premier League. None of them. None of these schoolboy teams can beat any of the Premier League teams. Like, what I mean by that, you can have one-off things, but they can't. You can't take any schoolboy team and put it in the Premier League that you have seen. Schoolboy football can't be better than the Premier League, man. Come on, man. Nobody do that, man. Nobody do that, man. Nobody do that. You really watch? Do you really watch the Premier League since the Premier League restarted? Come on, man. You watch all Dumby Holden play? Mount Pleasant played? Come on, man. Arnett Gardens? You know watch the game. You know watch the game them, man. Come on, man. You know watch the game them, man. People, be honest with me. Be honest with me. For those of you who have watched the games in the Premier League, be honest and tell me. Yeah, man. Good interview. Yeah. Coach by, yeah, man. Big interview. People need to check it out with Michael David. The interview that we did with him. Did a good one today with an ex-player who, you see, normally some of the rural schools, they don't get the recognition, you know. Garfield, Field the Plumber, you know. Check it out. Good interview as well. Imagine if Pearson stayed at Monroe. He would have made a difference for them this year. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Maxine Brown. Yeah, man. Atkinson and Reed and those guys were together there. You have an ex-local youngster from Harborview named Christo J. Daly that went to William Nib, who was a standout and he's gone overseas. Yep. Oh, I said JC. Oh, sorry. Yeah. He went to KC. If I said JC, that's a mistake. Cavaliers took him up. Yeah, man. Mannings, you made a mistake and say Atkins go JC. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Now I understand. So it was my mistake. My apologies. Busy way better than Pearson, Zemini's, Paris put together. I don't know if, listen, boy, I can't say Busy better than Paris still, you know. I can't say that. Listen, people, let me tell you this. By the end of this year, Paris is going to go to a big club for more money than Shamar Nicholson moved for. Remember that at the end of this year, he's going to be at a bigger club and transferred for more money than what Shamar Nicholson was transferred for. People, not because you have not, listen, what Paris was doing in Jamaica, people forget that he was doing it at 16, at 15 and 16. 15 and 16 years old. That was his age. And he barely was 17. People forget that. People think like Karim Paris was old. He wasn't. So, Busy is better than Pearson and Zemini's. But to say he's better than Paris, it's a different kettle of fish. Oh, yeah, man. I corrected myself, man. Yeah, man. Under the quiet, enough man, left yard, come turn, ball of foreign. America overpass what here? St. John's 1996 and St. Lawrence 19. Team full of yard, man. Many more. Not sure I understand that one clearly. Schoolboy football is better than JPL when it comes to view, fan base, and sponsor. There you go. Well, yeah. Well, that I can agree with. But in terms of Yeah. Yeah. But listen, I watch Waterhouse play. None of them look a schoolboy team that can beat Waterhouse, man. People, you watch Waterhouse. Listen, you watch all Mount Pleasant play the first game. You watch the Dumby Holden team play. You see how Arnett Gardner make some pass. Like, no, man. May I tell you, brother? Listen, even Humble Lion, who had a bad season last season, you see them second game, then Jack Ball, man. May I tell you that? Military go now. Yeah, man. Waterhouse I drop some lead. Hey, Waterhouse have a piece of. Hey, the league I got sweet this year now. May I tell you that, you know? The league I got sweet. But may I tell you, people, watch Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant is not an ordinary team. The coach down there go on with some things. I love Arnett Gardner too, you know. You understand me? I love Arnett Gardner too, but Mount Pleasant are going with some things. I like the Harborview team, but I think the Harborview team I miss a player or two. That's why I say I want, when Pearson turn up, I want to see what Pearson is going to bring over there. That's if he does. True, one Firehouse, a Fury title this year. Somebody was saying that Unseen should get the job. Listen, let me tell you about Unseen. Unseen is presently doing his coaching certification. In fact, he have test today. And he better pass it. You understand me? He better pass that test. So, yeah, man. When I watch Clarendon College playing on their best day, look better than most of these. Oh, my God. All right. Tell me which one of the games you watch. You watch Waterhouse and Clarendon College best day. Them can't beat Waterhouse. And Clarendon College best day, them can't beat Mount Pleasant. And Clarendon College best day, them can't beat Cavaliers. Can't beat none of those teams. I mean, can go on and on, but we just go stop at them three. Can't beat Dumby Holden on their best day. So there are levels to this thing, man. Schoolboy football look good, but there are levels to this. Man, I say Clarendon can beat Jamaica national team. Like, come on, people, man. Come on, people. Come on, man. If you have a schoolboy team that can beat a national team, players from that schoolboy team would be in your national team. Because there would have to be some superb talent. Tell me the superb talent in Clarendon College. And you know, some military go now, because you know you and I follow up them thing, you know, you probably need to jump on the stream if you have the time. But let me say this to you. You know that I will tell you this. The play, if you look at, all right, if you're a coach and you look at Premier League football, you see a lot more organization. When you look at schoolboy football, you see a lot more organization. When you look at the Premier League, what you see is that because you get less time and space in the Premier League than with schoolboy football, the players can do more. The physical build of the players and the pace of the players in the Premier League are way better. You can't tell me that when Busy was a standout at KC, some of the KC players couldn't get into the KC team. And if they come and play against Busy now at Cavaliers with a group of better players with Topi and King, the KC team is going to be better. But the league itself, look, honestly, the league, the quality of the league, you're seeing teams playing the ball. Listen, I want you to watch Waterhouse play, watch Dumby Holden play, watch Mount Pleasant play, and look how organized they are, and look how they pass the ball consistently. Well, because you mentioned one-half case, then yeah, because schoolboy football team beat Premier team all the time in preseason. In preseason. Hey, you're lucky. You're lucky, you know. You're lucky, see, you're lucky, you know. Because this not make no sense. They're preseason, man. You think, listen, you think if a league is on the line, I'm not going to tackle hard. When you see Clarendon College probably play Portmore and beat them. Listen, I can tell you a lot of schoolboy teams who get walloping in preseason. Have the team of them all 4 and take off the entire team off I feel and put on some secondary players. Paris wasn't even better than Maggie, bro. Let me say it to you again. When Paris was playing schoolboy football, Paris was 15, 16. A lot of people don't realize that. Even if you want to say he was better, at this present time, Kaim Paris has gone past them. You have to give the youth that. There's no way you can tell me that Busy is better than Paris right now. You can't convince me. It's your opinion still, so we're not going to debate and argue it. But Busy Atkinson, who is a player that I really like, is not better than Kaim Paris. But it's your opinion. You understand me? It's your opinion. One view. Claudine. Want to see some more of them schoolboy football get some minutes in the JPL as the season goes on. Yeah, man, that's what I want to see. I saw Kelson from Calabar came on. I saw two of the Tivoli Gardens High School player came on for Tivoli. Kelson came on. I see the Harrison kids from Clarendon played for Veer. I saw a couple of Dintil players from last season playing for Humble Lion. So you've seen a lot of those things happening in the league. So that's good to see. Waterhouse or Mount Pleasant or even Garvey would give them about 20-0. Yeah, man, them can't. Come on, man. Some of the time, them. CC can't even beat one college team in America. They can't beat one team. I'm telling you, brother. Some of the times, I like, somebody's. I was so upset this week, right? Because somebody tell me that Jamaican fans and Jamaican coaches, none of them don't know nothing about football, about technical thing and that. And I got so livid. And then when I come in this now and hear somebody talking about schoolboy, and I realize why people overseas have this perception about Jamaican football people. In schoolboy football, a person is much more emotionally is much more emotionally connected and personal growth over time. Their fans are more passionate and connected. Maybe that is it. Stats played Waterhouse in a practice match right about when schoolboy football season was going on. To start, they got 16. I tell you, Cavaliers, I'm telling you, Cavaliers beat up a lot of them. Them just not talk in preseason. I think Mount Pleasant had one of them almost, they stopped counting and they take off all of the players. I think they ended up having training session. So I don't know how we're going to do this. You understand me? But it's different opinions, you know. Different opinions. Huh? Ronaldo Robinson and Trayvon Reed is better than Paris. Hey, no, somebody else need to respond to this. We can't keep up. We can't. On what merit though? On what merit? Thank you, Maxine Brown. Thank you. Yeah, the stats coach is coaching Tivoli Gardens. Yeah. Jamaica fans are more delusional about. I'm telling you, people are convinced. Listen, let me say it to you again. If there was or there is a schoolboy football team that can beat Premier League teams, you would see players from that team, at least one player from that team should be able to get into, watch this, into your Premier League and dominate it. And if they can't, you can't convince me. You can't convince me that. Let me ask you this. Let me put about this comment, because it's good conversation. Trayvon Reed, right, just moved from Tivoli Gardens to Harborview. Player that I really like. Do you know that Trayvon Reed wasn't even starting at KC? Wasn't he being used like almost like a super sub? came back into the Premier League at the back end of the season, unfit and stuff. Ronaldo Robinson, come on, where's Ronaldo Robinson playing? How are you going to see Kaim Paris? The club talks about this. Kaim Paris qualifying. That's how they speak of him. Kaim Paris is qualifying his team for Champions League. The club call him their prized possession. And you're going to tell me that there is a player in Jamaica that is better than him? There is a player that is better than him in Jamaica, playing in Jamaica. Let me tell you again, people. If there are players playing in Jamaica who are better than players playing internationally, they would not be in Jamaica. Because the agents that are bringing the Jamaicans overseas are Jamaicans. Let me say it to you again. If the players in Jamaica are so good, because it is a Jamaican-born agent that has Shamar Nicholson overseas and Kaim Paris. So if they are so good, why that same Jamaican agent has not taken them up? Pagan 180, bless up, you know. Brownman security, 33, good son. What starting 11? Give me the starting 11. For the what? For the money, for the Olivier Shield. I don't, them not read out the starting for the Olivier Shield game. That's what we're dealing with, you know. This is not about, this is Schoolboy football show, man. 5:30, we're going to have some special guests from overseas. I discuss the Jamaica game. We're not in the starting 11 business because we don't think the starting 11 change the price of rice. I'm going to watch the games anyway. So I don't follow up the starting 11 thing. I don't think it change the price of right. Anybody follow I use play, I'm going to watch the game anyway. I'm stress out to myself, brother. When you follow up anything and then you go hear the starting 11 and you start have heart problem, head problem. When you leave the thing alone, why not? You know, why is the actions to get the starting 11 for cuss? Leave the starting 11 alone here, man. Yeah, super sub. There you go. Playing at half of you, I couldn't get the game. Kaim Paris is at the head of these guys, man. Yeah, man, Pagan. But listen, man, there are levels to this thing. It's made. There are levels to football. Like Alvas and Fisher, a big baller upon regular level. Levels. Yeah, man, there are levels to this thing, man. Levels to this thing. There you go. No, not listen. Me I tell you. All right, I'm going to tell you this. All right. You know that Zemini's, when the JPL started last year, because Zemini's was 16, you know, because I started talking. In fact, when I originally started talking about him, I thought he was from Excelsior, and people corrected me. This is the last season that ended. You know that after the first 3 games, he got 3 red cards. Like he got a red card, he was out. He came back, red card again. Come back again, get red card again. All right, so it goes to show, and some of those decisions were poor decisions. People, watch this. Next week, Friday, I have a big Jamaican, A-level coaching level, who was coach in the Caribbean national teams. Played as a coach, he has gone up against Jamaica youth teams and senior teams already. And he's going to be on the program. We're going to discuss some of these things. And you know what is the thing that they have found? That in terms of, in CONCACAF, this is a research in CONCACAF, they say that the Caribbean nations have lowest football IQ. IQ, you know, not technical, not tactical, but the IQ. The IQ, footballing IQ. You know what? I believe that. Yeah. Brown in the starting 11. Me mash up my TV. Phil Jones. I keep telling, why do you guys put yourself under all of this stress? Leave the starting 11 alone. I don't stress out myself. I don't. Oh, you want the starting 11 for the Olivia Shield management. I thought it's Jamaica team. You're gonna stress out yourself, but bro. Broadband security, 33 good son. But once it's up, I'll get it to you, man. Yeah. So let us not overhype the footballers. We need to stop it. We need to stop it and let them think of themselves with sober judgment and come through the system, develop their craft, and then we say, yeah, we see them come in and then play against, the Premier League players. They play against the Pinnock at Pennycook at Tivoli and them dominate. They play against Ladale Ritchie and they dominate. They go up against the Kevin Isaacs and the Ricardo Morrison and they go up against Howell at Harbourview and the Priestley Howard at Howell at Waterhouse and Priestley down there in Harbourview, and they go up against these players and we say, yeah man, they go up against Topi and King and make them look ordinary. Then we can say to them, no man, this youngster is really good. He not only did it at the schoolboy level, but look at what he's doing in the Premier League. That's what used to happen back in the days, the elder map of your days, when them dominate schoolboy football, them come in Premier League. You heard from Garfield Plummer today. Garfield Plummer said when he left schoolboy football, Homewood, and he went to Las Perfectos, he scored the most goals for them, qualifying them for the Premier League. And then when he got into the Premier League, he was the second leading goal scorer in his first season at around 19 years old. Talk to Paul Teagat Davis, Hector Wright, when these guys came out of the schoolboy system and they went into the senior levels, they matched up with them and they became major talents. That is what I want to see present footballers do. Me stop judge them based on what them doing in schoolboy football. Me stop it. Me done with it. I'm done with it. Run things in the Premier League. And then me say, yeah, like how Jeremy and you came in and did it. Claude Davis came in from Meadowbrook and did it. Luton Shelton came in. All of them. Ricardo Gardner. Ricardo Fuller. Jeremy and Johnson. When they leave out of schoolboy football, Carnell Chingsu, Everton Bunzi, all of these guys, Gerald Neal, when they came into the Premier League, they took their teams up and it was their names that were being mentioned. The Pete brothers at Norman Manley, Irvino English, I can go name after name after name. That's what I want to see the footballers. When last have we seen one of these schoolboy footballers who we say, yeah, top class, come in the Premier League and we say, yeah, look how they man deal with the big man, them a big baller this. Tell me the last one. Tell me the last one. Tell me the last one. I used to do it. Me stop. Them need to come prove themselves against big man. Don't move a muscle. Don't move a muscle. Don't move a muscle. Yeah. Yep. Football IQ low. Have to watch football, play daily, see patterns of play, improve anticipation. That's how you develop IQ. Solid a kick. Now play a ball. True. All right. Broadman security. Yeah, the starting lineups are not out yet. I strongly believe they have a low football IQ. Your side clear as they under 23 couldn't even win one game at home with all these big name ballers from schoolboy football. Yeah. That's what the research is saying. So one of the things we need to work on is the IQ. the thinking of the footballers. And listen, I don't like to go back in the past, but all right, so and people, uh, sometimes you can't use things, you can't do things in isolation. You have to put everything in its proper context. But I remember talking to like Neville Oxford and you know Jumpy Harris and those guys. You know that KC team that they said at that time was so good. They played against the national team, but they lost the game. And they were, I think George T was the coach of the national team and um Kingston College, right? And they were basically saying that KC team was so good that if they had defeated the national team, they would have represented Jamaica. All right, it never happened. But one of the things that I learned as I was interviewing players from that team is that the IQ, the football IQ, was high. They were intellectually, I mean, way above average. And if you even looked at how many of them after football kind of did some great things in terms of professional career outside of sports, in medicine and law and all of those things. It's amazing. All right. A lot of that. And I find that most of our footballers know the ability to lift their level of thinking during the game is a problem. That is why coaching is probably harder, because the mental weakness, and I'm talking from a perspective of understanding principles and applying them at proper time, is such a difficulty. And that's one of the areas our coaches need to improve in. How can we improve the IQ of our players? Because at some point, skills are going to level out, fitness is going to level out, formations are going to level out, and it's going to be the IQ. How smart are you in the specific moments to do, not only know what is right, but the ability to do what is right consistently? There's a play. I'm not a Manchester United fan, but you know that there was a Patrice Evra, I think his name was, from a France player. One of the things they always talk about him, people say he's not one of the best, I think, wing backs, but they said that he was able to do the same thing consistently. Like the same control, the same dribble, the same square, the same control, the same dribble, the same square, the same control, under pressure, no pressure, high pressure, little pressure, no pressure. He was able to do the same thing consistently during game and also in training. That's footballing IQ. Big up Fresh God in the building. Yeah, man. Arnett Garden look good. Will only get better. Yeah, man. I like Reed at Harborview. Yeah, man. Trayvon Reed. Yeah. Yeah. I'm wondering how he left Tivoli. Maybe he wanted to go and be around his former coach at KC, Ludlow Bernard. You understand me? So, but I think it's a good move for him. But Arnett Garden, listen, Arnett, I'm telling you, a lot of the teams are looking better this season. So I think the league gonna be fire this season. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Bless up, Fresh God. Boy, Fresh God, me keep calling. Let me find out right now. Let me find out right now. Me have a call and find out, because I think they need to sort that out right now. I'm going to check on that right now, Fresh God. Will the numbers be on the jerseys? I have a feeling like the motel win. Not this round. Will the names be on the jerseys? Let me check on that right now, because I can't manage without too many new players. I can't manage without the names. But yeah, man, who taking the Olivia Shield? Will it go stay in Clarendon, or will it find a new house in Kingston? Find that out right now. No, well, for the last two runs, no team had no man. In the JPL, no team had the jersey, had the names on the jersey. So we're trying to find out if any will have it this time around. Doesn't constant practice raise your level of awareness and ability to do the job better without the high IQ? Doesn't constant practice raise your level of awareness and ability? Yeah, maybe, but to do it under pressure. Remember, it's not just only to do it by constant practice, but to do it in different circumstances. Like it is to do it when you're extremely tired. It's to do the same thing when you are under intense pressure. So that I think has to do with your level of concentration and thinking, which is a part of the whole IQ. The league will be fire houses this season. It just need more support and sponsorship. We need to get the fans watching, just like schoolboy football. Yeah. I'm in. Don't get this one in, Claudia. Yeah. But we say Kingston College for the Olivier Shield, or is it Clarendon College? Fresh God, who winning? Remember, we have our big preview show this evening, 5:30. Yeah, man, right after the Olivier Shield. Yeah, man, any man telling me that some of them youth out here better than Kai in Paris right now have not been watching Kai in Paris. And I think that is part of the thing. And people, all right, this is info. You can't say man is man never telling. You a lot of times we have to talk in parables, you know, because we have some impeccable sources. So here's what I'm saying. Kai in Paris is going to make a big move. Let me say it at the end of, it could be in the summer, but I'm going to extend it to the end of the year. Big move for more money than Shamar moved for. A bigger club. So when the 2022 2023 Champions League season start, you're gonna see Kai in Paris in there. And watch out, not Robin Bench. So when a man gonna tell me that a player is playing in Jamaica who is way better than that, what is he doing in Jamaica? Because the agent is a Jamaican. I put it to you that if some of these players are as good as we say they are, they would not be in Jamaica. There are areas of their games that they still need to develop. I'm telling you. Yeah, the games are going to be played at the same venue. All right. I know they're planning on changing that, you know. So let's see. Let's see. Ambivalent mood because the people, listen. Don't, don't just watch the game. Nobody make the Jamaica thing stressing out, you know. Olivia Shield said in Clarendon. Wait a minute. Paris improved drastically since his last loan. Which team you predict he is going to be in the Champions League? I can't just say that. I can't tell you. that predicting. You know, if that is, but just know that. Listen, bear in mind is man tell you. Here's what I can say. They're really right now at this time, before the year ends, he's going to be moving to a big club. His team, you know, The team that he's at right now, you know that they could be in the Champions League, but he's going to be transferred to a bigger team. Yeah. Big money too. Big up to him because he's doing a well. Let me tell you, I check it out though, but at his club, he's highly rated and valued. Man not 23 yet, you know, people. He's not 23 yet. There you go, Claudia. I think, and I'm saying that for the adult among us, the adult population, we have to help these players to think. Stop hyping the players up because as soon as they're telling them good, them stop training. When you go look at them, you need to begin to say, listen, I want you to look at this player playing over here and there. Look at the 19-year-old in Mexico. Look at the 19 playing in the top tier of Mexico League. Look at Vega that played for Mexico. Yeah. Right? 24-year-old. Right? Born 1997. Tell them to look at those players and see where he's at. So let them think of themselves with sober judgment. Too often we yeah, Kaim Paris is just 22. He turned 22 in January. He was 21 years old. And I think many of us, especially in schoolboy system, and I'm saying I am saying I have been guilty of that. Oh, big ball. Listen, big baller in comparison to who? When we see a 19-year-old scored 16 goals in home and away in around 5 teams in 10 games. Then he plays 3 in interzone. 13. Final, semi-final, 15, 16. And then we say that in schoolboy football at 19, and one game in probably score 5 because I want full team. And we say that a big ball of this in relation to who and what. We need to let them understand that. Listen, there are levels to this thing, man. That's level 4 performance. You have 3, 2, and 1 to go. And stop overhyping them. Let them go and work on them craft. When you have a baller who come in at the Premier League from high school and for an entire season, man will score all, he probably play 10 game and score 4 goals and make a 1 and 2 solid and thing. And we say, big baller this, call him for the national team. You have a man who come play forward in your Premier League and have a 10 game, he score 4 goals and if you get called up. Man, then if you go work on them game, we will mash up this thing I call for this man in the national team and this man in the national team and this man get a chance and this man get a call. Brother, them for go work on them game. Because when you put them up against players of their same age in other jurisdiction, them look ordinary. I hope so. There, I think he should be a part. I think Kaim Paris must be a part of the pool for 2026. Must be. El Pedro, bless up, man. Yeah, man, stop hyping up the ball of them, man. Stop hyping up the ball of them. That's why I say that, listen, Tyreek Jimenez, he struggled in the Premier League season. He was 16 years old. But we need to stop hype up the ball of them. Stop it. Because as soon as, listen, if you start telling me you to say them a big, listen, I have seen it. You come on my club already, and I say, brother, you can't leave. What kind of big baller? You can't, listen, you can't come on my club and tell me, say you're a big baller. If you're a big baller, you're not there Jamaica. If you're there Jamaica, you're not a big baller. If you are in Jamaica and you're not an emerging player, that big, you're not a big baller. unless you were a big baller. Because big ballers in this time not going to stay in Jamaica. So don't come tell me about you're a big baller. Where you playing? Kingston College. Where you play? Now me a Jolly League, man. I mean score 26 goals in a major league. You know me a big baller, man. Let me a the big forward in a Super League. A 32 goal me score, you know. Yeah, 32 goal. And you say, yeah, 32. You're prolific, man. Yeah, man. You know, say one match, me score 30 at the goal them. And then the next 10 me score 2. You're not a prolific striker, man. Stop hype up them. Let them go and work. Let them go and work on their game. You can't come tell me about you're a big baller. You're not a big baller. You still there Jamaica play every day. Yeah, Maggie, yeah, man, Maggie, you need an agent. I don't know who is the agent, but brother, you can't stuck a one club at the palm bench. You're better than that. You are better than that. You deserve better than that. You're a man a big up a big name. Take a look at Pepe and Vinicius Jr. Antonio, they're not guaranteed a spot in Brazil World Cup squad. Martinelli, Arsenal can't make England side, a Brazil side. Emil Smith Rowe can't even get in an England team. Come on, man. Come on, man. Martinelli, who is a regular fixture in the Arsenal's team. They have a youth named Nuno Tavares at Arsenal. Can't get in Portugal team. 20-year-old youth. There are levels to this thing. They have a 17-year-old Brazilian. Oh, geez, how can I forget his name? That is $60 million is his release clause. And every team, Manchester City, Arsenal, all the teams, them, Barcelona, Real Madrid want him to leave Brazil. And guess what? The Brazil court not even looking at him. There are levels to this thing. That's who we need to compare. Or that's a 17-year-old. Compare our 19-year-olds to them. Let them go and train. When they come to you, man, when they come to your club, and you see them at your school and them say, yo, are the big baller that? Say, hey, stop it. There are no big ballers here. No big ballers here. Yeah, man, levels to this thing, El Padrino. People tell me about Alex Marshall, a big baller. Big baller. You know, big baller. Let me see when Schoolboy football finish, how many of them? People, tell me again, which in the last 10 years, who has come out of the Schoolboy system that has come into the national team? And you say, yes, this player come out and make a name. Give me the name. In the last 10 years. All right, here's the thing. JC has dominated Manning Cup in the last 10 years. Right? That's fair, right? Which JC player you would say is the best JC player in the last 10 years? Who you see right now and say, boy, yeah, man. Remember, it's 10 years, you know? So that's a 20, 23, 24-year-old. Tell me the player. That is a big baller. I'm going to show you how we need to measure schoolboy football with proper measurement. True management. Yeah, man. Big up Ricardo Badji. And listen, I'm not disrespecting the players. I am saying to you, they are talent. And they are talent and they can become big. But when we start calling them big, it's a problem because they stop working. They stop working on their craft. Always only bless up. One of the biggest problems with so-called baller is attitude and indiscipline. And we help to grow that by calling them big this and big that. I'm telling you, people come to me already, you know. Man come to my club already, you know. And I tell me that them playing in Major League and Super League and them a big baller. I said, this money. Listen. Hey, you can't be no big baller, man. Listen, you're 30-year-old and you never leave Jamaica yet. You're not a big baller. If you're a big, you would not have stayed in Jamaica for your entire career. Not in this time. You know who can tell me that? The players in the 80s and the 90s, when there were less opportunities, less Jamaican. There's a Jamaican agent called Kevin Cohen. There's one called Damani Ralph. Those are two that comes right after. You understand me? And there are many others out there that when there's a good player in Jamaica, they bring him outside of Jamaica. And after a while, he moves on from club to club, like Shamar Nicholson. Yeah, that's a mistake Jamaican have been making for years, hyping up the ball. Yeah, man, this is the biggest problem. We hype up the ball of them too much. We need to start telling them, say, you're not ready yet. Don't get like some people and talk about them not good and don't disrespect the youth them. Nobody come tell the youth them, say, oh, no good, oh, no worthless, and no art. No, don't tell the youth them that. That's not what I'm saying. Don't do that. Because there are levels. And you can, if you're disciplined, have the right attitude, you can step up and go up the ranks. And everybody has to start somewhere. You're not there yet, but you can get there. You have something. There is potential. There is talent. But what we're saying to you is that keep working. Don't believe like you arrived till you win a Manning Cup. Don't believe that you have arrived because you win the Costa Cup. Don't believe that you arrive. You arrive. Yeah, I can give you names and type of names. We can give you some St. Elizabeth technical players who win much title with St. Elizabeth technical. Where are they now? So listen, how many of the Cornwall College players with Pete, apart from Peter Lee, Vassler, and Jardine Fletcher, how many more of them you remember? Where are the rest of them? The Russies players, that one with Russies, where are they? Where are they now? So there are levels. The JC team that was dominant for so many years. The KC team, some of them stopped playing football. Some of them couldn't get into a Premier League team. Too little write up and all of a sudden, the man they must. Hey, listen, man. If you ever put all them on a picture, you see, man, them get all star baller. The man them turn. May I tell you, brother? Who is this Paris baller? What club is he at? I want to look out for him. All right. There you go. He's at he was at before this he was at Dumsdale. I think before he moved yeah. FC Copa. So you're saying that Javian Brown is in the last 10 years. All right, good call. So somebody else saying Flemo. Man, you know what? I just saw somebody who said it. That if they be that Brown starting, they're going to mash up them TV. But look, in the last 10 years, look at the names. Javian Brown, Junior Fleming. Alex Marshall is no big baller. CPL is no big league. And him can star up that league. Shake my head. Right? And I know that, listen, Ricardo Baggio and Daryl Dior, people are going to disagree with you. God. People go tell us that they're not a big baller yet. They're still work in progress. Yeah. Best for JC over that period, I would say Flemings. Okay. Hard. Oh, somebody saying that Norman Campbell will soon make a move to a top league soon. Two management, just time. Him and Paris has a big future ahead. Norman Paris. But Fleming is not a big baller, okay? Same thing happening in track and field. Big star in high school, but can manage in the pros. Chris Wayne, absolutely. We can go back. Look how much champs Calabar win. Tell me the lot. I think Warren Weir, in terms of you know, you have the chores, but in terms of on the track, isn't Warren Weir the last like individual medalist for Calabar? at the senior level? Yeah, so much time, you know, Bala car, 3:15. Yeah. We have, yeah, man, loads of raw talent. That I know for sure. There you go. This is what I have to say. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we have a lot of raw talent to work with. So what we need now is good coaches to improve them. Yep. Yes, man, it's every European club fighting to sign the 17-year-old. Yeah. Keki, Manchester City. Yeah, you understand me? So that is the thing. We have to sign him. Okay, sign him in, Claudia. Yeah. We have to really start letting the ball of them think with sober judgment, man. Sober judgment. Don't overhype them and those things because it don't help them. Yeah. Yeah, that is it. I think Chris Taylor is it because Ramon McKenzie, Michael Aharo, I mean, those were probably two of the standout. One, you know, and then Chris Taylor, those Dajuro Russell is there, Tyreek Wilson. They had a good hurdler. I think they had a hurdler that I think he may have made a finals, you know. But that's the thing. We hype them up too much. We hype them up too much, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. People get the likes up. Please, please, please. Shem Jackson, you said that. Ha. Clarendon. Me want the competition. Hey, listen. Garvey must say, don't ramp with me. You stop my money, you have to stop KC. Me I tell her that. Or if you not don't do that, me I go beat you know in a Garvey must say. Daily. Which daily you talking? So one person said that in the last 10 years, he would say that Junior Fleming, Javian Brown, I hear Karim Paris name come up. Fresh God said Norman Campbell. Daily, I don't know which daily that is. That hyping up thing, I think, has affected Tyreek McGee. That killed him or is killing him because I thought he bought into the hype. Talented youth, but talent is not all. Well said, well said, well said. Lamar Walker, that's the next name that has come up. What killed McGee is no one taught him to play both sides of the ball when he was younger. Okay, good point. Shem said, what happened to Niku Daly? Niku Power Daly. That's the next name. Man stuck in USL. JC16 Oliver Shield from 2002 10 and 19. Where are those ballers? Yeah. Gary Cousin not playing today. Him in the States and scholarship I told you about. Yeah, man. Somebody said that earlier, Fresh God. Thanks for the info though. Yeah. Peter Lee Vasley is the next name that come up. Yeah, Niku Daly. Yeah. My name is man. You're you're chin against the Fortis, man. Yeah, man, the cup go Clarendon, man. Oh, dear, man. Clarendon, me think that today. Clarendon, me think that today, KC people. Clarendon, me think that. Yeah, but look at the names. Junior Fleming stand out for Cornwall College with Peter Lee Vassell. Would we say that they are big baller in the context of their age and what is happening? Would we say that about Lamar Walker? Can we say that about Niku Daly? Jama Ethiopia. Look at the names that have come through the system in the last 10 years. The probably the one who is closest to going into that category is probably Karim Paris or a Norman Campbell, who many people still have question marks about them. So please, let us stop overhyping these ballers. You know, when I'm in the States, right, and people talking about the footballers, you know what they always say when you hear them talk? They always say, hey, he's a good talent. I always hear them say that. Hey, That's a good talent right there. That's a good talent right there. That's how we need to speak to these youngsters. You're a good talent. 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 No man in the big ballers, not. Yeah. But I'm saying that they're probably on the verge of moving into, you understand me? Yeah, moving into that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that Kaim Paris need to convince more. The truth is though, a lot of people don't get to see him play because of where he's playing. Right? I think that is the problem. I think if we were playing in one of the leagues where we could see him, we would be better able to judge him. So yeah, let's like I said, I think he is, yeah, he's one of those for the future that we could see in a couple of years. Yeah. And he was in a good Dintil team that never really won anything. Nicky would really need to move. Now him leave Jamaica at 16. Time for him to get to Europe and play a big league. Slovenia or Portugal. Lamar Walker need to leave too. Belgium or Portugal will be good for him. Boy, people gonna say to you, I'm me, fresh God. Them can't leave if nobody no want them, That is the thing. Who wants them? You can't just go Slovenia and say that somebody over there. I'm calling you agent. I think. Yeah. Yes, people. Yeah, but game is about to start. So when the game is finished, we have our Reggae Boys preview show. We have some former footballers. Yeah, there, who's going to come on and join, and we'll give you the score for this game as we talk about the Jamaican team taking on Panama. Yeah. Yeah, Junior Fleming, a good boy. You know that. But I love to talk to Junior Fleming, because, may I tell you, so many times it's interesting. You see, one of the things about no spectators in the stadium, you can hear some of the conversation on the field. So many times I want them. But now, I try not to really, but may I tell you, so many times when you listen to what the ballers say on the field, you have to wonder about them. That's what I'll say. If somebody, I don't know if you guys hear what I hear, but you have to wonder about some of the baller them sometimes. Junior Fleming, yeah, good baller. Go and do your thing, youth. You get a big boss over there. Yeah, man. Lots of name out there. Yep. And I hear that we could have fingers crossed. Like one of the players who have gone to Germany, it looks like he was so good that he's going to be staying. Another Jamaican making waves. This is like a 19-year-old youth. It's a big thing. Yeah, man. Any update? Oh, I just yeah. Yeah, man. Matthew Baker, from what I hear, they are very impressed with him. I doubt he will not get a contract. Right? So you could be hearing something. If not now in this window, he may be staying there and then in the summer. So we'll get a full update at the end of this week. At the end of this week, we'll get a full update and give it to you. But from the clips and what I've heard, they are very impressed with him. And also the other player who went, Freeman. So yep. So yeah, man. But people, that's the show, hour and a half. Yeah, as we're going to watch the game and then we'll get back to you. Big up again our sponsors. Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it most. Yes, you can call them at 876-884-7390 and they will tell them that you heard about them from I Am Sure Sports, and they will ensure that you get a loan for up to $100,000, same day processing. Listen, no processing fee, 0 to 4% interest rate. And also, Launch Legacy, Handle risk, seek legacy for all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the USA. Visit them at launchlegacy.com or call or text them at 647 989 0782. It's the place where you don't have to work for money, but your money will work for you. Again, I want to thank you so much for joining. Please, 5:30, it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a good one. Can't tell you all the names, but I promise you, you're going to enjoy it. So join us at 5:30 when we have some former reggae boys just discussing the Jamaica versus Panama World Cup qualifiers on Sunday. Have a good day. Be safe. Go and watch the game as Garvey Mosea seeks to bring back the Olivier Shield to Clarendon. We will see if Vernon Field will be celebrating or if it will be North Street.